Today is August 12th, 2021, and I'm Bonita Tyes with the Westchester Chronicle. Last night, there were a series of committee meetings at the Borough Building: the Public Safety Committee, the Smart Growth Committee, and the Finance and Revenue Committee. First, the Public Safety Committee included reports from the Fire Department, Police, and Good Fellowship, our local ambulance company. The Fire Chief, Steve Pelna, reported that fire activity had returned to pre-pandemic levels. Chief Moorhead of the Westchester Police Department reported a notable spike in fraud. He also noted several assaults, and at the end of the meeting, Councilman Braceland highlighted a gang of local youths terrorizing residents on their bikes. The chief noted several infractions they could be cited for if caught. Finally, Good Fellowship reported a higher call volume than 2019, which was to be expected. The bulk of the public safety meeting was a presentation by Mayor Jordan Norley and Dr. Julia Dietrich of Westchester University's Center for Community Solutions. They expressed their support of the Community Campus Coalition, with the goal of strengthening the relationship and communication between the borough government and Westchester University. Many residents spoke up in favor of the measure, and it was recommended to Borough Council 2-0, as Committee Chair Councilman Michael Stefano was absent. The Smart Growth Committee focused on discussing a potential applicant to take over the Wyeth property at 611 East Neal Street. The applicant is an online retail distribution company and would be using the facility to transport various goods to and from the facility on a daily basis. Many residents spoke out against the plan, and Councilman Flynn had questions for the developer Eli Kahn.
Looking at the map and also looking at the request for relief during the winter, looking at the property, how they're going to manage the snow. What are they going to do with the snow in the winter time?
Snow removal, like any other large parking lot, when we have heavy snow, they're going to lose some of the parking spaces, and there is capacity built into this parking lot for both van and employee spaces. So, and if it got so bad, they would remove the snow like we do in some of our other local complexes, where they literally will have the snow removed and trucked off site. But generally they'll plow to a place where they can afford to lose some of those spaces. This is a kind of a prototype facility. They're building these facilities all over the country. So this concept is they're pretty aware of as far as snow plowing.
The Financial Committee continued their discussion about the 2021 actuarial valuation and its potential impacts for the next several years. Following that presentation, the committee discussed the funding of several borough projects and their potential to use funds from the American Rescue Plan Act. Finally, while I covered our borough meetings, our field correspondent Riley Garrett had the pleasure of attending the Westchester Business Owners Happy Hour, hosted by the Westchester Business Improvement District, or BID, alignSpace, and Media Lab Group. The event took place at the Farmers and Mechanics Building in the center of town. Riley also had the opportunity to speak to local business owner Malena Mertinez, BID board member and owner of Malena's Vintage Boutique.
Last year when they first did the road closure, it was very difficult, but we had much higher COVID numbers, so it wasn't as well received, I felt like, but now we do have more people coming out and appreciating outside. We've done a few sidewalk sales, it's been successful. It's going better than it did, yeah, absolutely. Westchester is an incredible community, right? And people are really, really excited about supporting their downtown businesses, whether it's retail, services, or restaurants. So it's really encouraging to show up to work every day and have more people come in and just like, hey, I heard that Westchester, the street was closed, in case you want to come walk around and support businesses. I think after, how COVID was so difficult for people, seeing a lot of the bigger box retailers thrive, now people are kind of pushing and saying, my small business owners need more support.
Thank you so much for tuning in. Please join us next time as we resume our coverage and live streams of local government meetings. In the meantime, we will be covering events in town as they happen. Now, if you'd like to see us cover more meetings, events, or provide more information about things going on around town, please consider sponsoring our show via Patreon. Our goal is to make publicly funded news and not have to rely on ads. And we will produce as much as we can with the budget you give us. So please like and share us on Facebook and subscribe on YouTube. It's the easiest way to support us and help us bring you the news. Finally, if you have a news tip, an event you'd like us to cover, or just want to say hi, you can reach us via email at westchesterchronicle@gmail.com. We look forward to hearing from you. Our program is produced by Crimson Planet Media and distributed by KeystoneDigital.tv. Our music is by Doug Keller. Thank you for your time, and we hope to see you soon. Until then, I'm Bonita Tyes with the Westchester Chronicle.